3.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. So before we start our presentation, I would like to share a story. So I grew up wanting to be a vet. So I love animals. So I don't mind going to the zoo. I remembered my mom taking me to see the circus. And the best marine parks I've been to is in Gold Coast, Australia, where the animals' performance was amazing. But however, do you know that by going to this performance, by paying to see the animals perform for you, is actually against animal rights? So today, me and my friends Ali and Amir, and my name is Hanum, we are going to present to you guys about animals in entertainment is against animal rights. But first of all, I would like to share what are the things that actually causes you to against the animal rights. So behind me here is Animal Cruelty Section 29 in Animal Act in Malaysia. There are a total of 81 sections, but today I'm going to focus on Section 29 where it tells us about animal cruelty. The first part is once you cruelly beat, overload or torture your animal, it is considered as against animal rights. Once you confine your animals, you keep them chained and also you abandon your animals, that is also considered as against animal rights. So my first point for today is rodeo sports. So as you can see here, we always see these kind of sports in the movies. You know, in the countryside, cowboys and Tennessee and stuff like that. So these sports are not usually happens in Malaysia, but you know what is it, right? So rodeo sport is against animal rights because it causes unnecessary pain and also loss of natural habitat of the animals. Why do I say that so? So the first point is unnecessary pain. So what they do to the animals is actually in the chute, the animals are originally calm, but then they use these electric pots to ignite the aggressiveness to the animals. So once the animals is electrolyzed, they will suffer from severe pain and start to become extremely aggressive. So that causes unnecessary pain to the animals. Next is the bucking strap. So as you can see here, this is actually the bucking strap. What they do is they will strap it to the animals very, very tightly on the abdomens of the animals. So you can imagine how painful that is, right? So once they are strapped like this, they will feel very, very painful and they will start running around. So that is why you can see the animals jumping around up and down very aggressively is due to this uncomfortness. So again, bucking strap causes unnecessary pain, and unnecessary pain is against animal rights. Next point is loss of natural habitat. So why rodeo sport cause the animals to lose or to lose their natural habitat? This is because the animals were given bad nutrition. So these animals are given extra supplements, they are given crude protein and also crude fat because they want to develop a very, very structural animals. So what you can see in the rodeo sports, the animals are extremely muscular, right? So this is because they were given bad nutrition, and all the nutrition given to them are actually extra, and that causes them to lose their natural habitat. Next is excessive practice. So rodeo sport is a competition, and once it is a competition, everybody wants to win. So how to win? You have to practice. So that is why the competitors uses these animals until they undergo excessive practice, and it will cause the animal to die due to stress. Again, it is the cause of loss of natural habitat because these animals are naturally not practicing every day. They should be in the jungle, they should be mating, they should be hunting, but not excessive practice. So this is why rodeo sport causes the animals to lose of their natural habitat. So next I'm going to pass to my mate, which is Ali, to continue the presentation.
Okay, thank you Hanum for her marvelous explanation about rodeo sports. Now, I am going to proceed with the next point, which is the establishment of marine parks are cruel to the animal due to several reasons. The first reason is the capture process. This is because the most brutal method is the drive hunt, where the dolphins and orcas are driven to the shores and shallow waters using boats and noises, and nets are dropped over them. When these dolphins and orcas are being captured, the dolphins and orcas that are thought to be unsuitable to be displayed will be released back to the ocean. This releasing process will give some shock and stress to the animal, while some of them even suffer from pneumonia. Pregnant dolphins also may spontaneously abort their pregnancies. Not only that, it can also disrupt entire pods. When other dolphins and orcas see their friends are being captured, they become panic-stricken. And some of them even follow the boats for miles and miles, and this is very bad to the species. The next reason is marine prisons. Can you imagine dolphins and orcas travel miles and miles every day, and they are put into an enclosure which is 24 feet times 24 feet wide and 6 feet depth. And what happens is they can only swim a few strokes and then they hit the wall. Thus, they are forced to swim in circles. They are also being separated from interacting with their family members and other social organizations. My next point is trophy hunting as sports brings more harm than good. The first reason is trophy hunting causes pain and injuries to the animal. Baby animals starve to death. What happens is, when hunters kill mother bears, they often leave their cub in the den. So when they kill the mother bear, the baby bear that are incapable to find food for themselves are being starved to death. Then they also give prolonged and painful death to the animal, especially quick kill, because they severely injure the animal but they fail to kill the animal. Bow hunting is another method to make the animal suffer because it gives 50% of wounding and crippling rate to the animal without killing them, and shooting animals in the face or in the gut are being promoted by some hunting group, and this is such a horrific way to let them die. Next, it leads to extinction. Do you know that more than 800 lions are being considered as lion trophies in the year 2013, while 60% lion population declined in 3 decades due to trophy hunting. It also kills the healthy members. What happens is hunters love adult male lion. When they kill adult male lion, it leads to destabilization of the lion's pride, where other male lions compete to be the leader. So this leads to more lion death. And the new male lion will kill all the lion cubs that are sired by the previous male lion. So I think that's all for my point. Now I am going to pass to Amir to proceed the presentation.
So thank you, Ali. So my part is I will explain one of the entertainment that involves cruelty in animal. So circus is a place. So in term if in animal is a place of animal that are being gathered to perform and to entertain people. So my first point is why circus is such an entertainment that involve cruelty of animal. First is it reduces freedom for animal to express their natural behavior. Second is it involves cruel training and diminish in animal welfare. So first point is animal in circus are actually suffer from reduced freedom to express natural behavior. So actually, animal circus are confined in small cage, and beside in the cage they are being chained, and it can cause and affect their mental health and also result in depressed, aggressive, and the animal can develop sign of abnormal behavior. So, for example, if the normal behavior for lion are meant to catch their predator in forest in their natural habitat, but in circus they are being trained to catch a ball to entertain people. So it can affect their psychological and it can make the lion to be confused with the animal identity. So next is cruel training and diminish in animal welfare. So did you know that from 1992 there are 30 elephant had died from circus events. So actually the animal in circus are like a puppet and they make animal like a clown. So if the objective of the company that organize the circus is the show must go on, means they want profit from the show. If the animal are not performs or not obey their trainer, so the consequence is they will be beaten and starve from and starvation. And besides, the circus training method involve two parts, which is involving fear and also physical punishment. And there are some tools that are being used. First is bullhawk and whips, and these tools are being taught from the early age. So for the conclusions, so before that, I want to share that this is a true story of any of the elephants, and the footage of she was being beaten widely spread in YouTube, and now there are the Anna and had been saved by the UK government, and now she is one of the zoo in United Kingdom. So the conclusion is, all of these entertainments such as rodeo, sports, marine parks, trophy hunting and circus obviously make animal suffered, and it's time to us to show respect to this animal, and what you see isn't what they see. So thank you from us.